I'm back with another video as promised. I'm being really consistent with these videos. Clearly I have a lot of time on my hands, but also I love doing this. I love creating. I love talking to you. I love communicating with you in the comments as well. Thank you to everyone who's left a comment. Thank you for sharing your stories, your advice, just everything. It's honestly the best feeling to just know that this is like a safe space to share, and it just feels like I'm building a community, and even though we're not together in person, we still can have that back and forth. We can create that relationship online, so I'm super grateful for that. Today I wanted to talk about validation, seeking validation from external sources. And this is just kind of something that I came up with right now on the spot because I was like, what do I want to talk about? So, validation, external validation, is never, in my opinion, seeking that, it's never going to fill the void within you, because you need to love yourself first. You need to fill that void within yourself first and understand that you are whole and complete and perfect and a miracle of God within already. You don't need anything out there. You don't need anything external to satisfy that craving. It all has to do with you. Now, the ego will often create this feeling of like you're not enough, or like you need more, like you need more money, or you need more friends, you need like more success, status, whatever it might be. But the truth is that you create every moment of your reality. Your higher self does, and your ego is the one that's playing it out. But your ego, unfortunately, kind of has like all this noise that it creates to make you not appreciate the moment and everything that you do have. And it kind of like highlights the things that you don't have. It highlights where you aren't yet, or tries to compare you to others. And this is where it can get a bit tricky, and gratitude comes in, and it's really important to practice, because I've found even myself in my life, like there have been so many moments where I have been in an amazing place in my life, but because of like all of the stories that my ego was creating, that my mind was creating about the situation of like where I should be like in the next 2 years, and like, you know, just comparing myself to other people and their journeys and whatever it might be, it quite literally tainted that experience for me, like ruined that moment for me and took me out of the moment, took me out of the present moment, which is the only place you can ever be in. And it sucks. It sucks because I look back at so many moments in my life and I'm like, I wish I was more present for those times, because those were such amazing times that I'm never going to get back. So that's something that I'm practicing, like as I'm getting older as well, is like really knowing, like really realizing the worth of like the present moment and where you're at now, even though there's things that you might want to change or improve, or there's, you know, a certain place you want to be in, like another job you want to have, or a place you want to live, like whatever it might be, just like appreciating the now moment and where you are, because also like having the inner knowing that you will make all of those things come true. All of those dreams will come true, one day at a time, one step at a time. But you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush that, you know, like in spirituality, we always talk about the idea that if there's something that you want, if there's a dream that you have, or like a desire that you have, it's because you already have it in the future. Like you're going to get it inevitably. And there are things in my life personally, and you can give this like think about this as well in your life. Think about if there's anything you've ever like really wanted as a kid that you have now. Like there are so many things that as a kid I was like, this was like my dream, you know, like I'm living the dream life now that like my kid version of me, of Anna, wanted. But I think it's so easy to take that for granted, because whenever we get to that, like, whenever we achieve a certain goal and then we get to that place where we've achieved that goal, it's kind of like we just become blinded to like the fact that we went through so much to get there, and that a past version of us was literally praying, dreaming of that very moment happening. So then it's like when it happens, you might have a, you know, like a short moment of like gratitude and like, you know, just excitement, but then often that dissipates, and then suddenly it's like you're on to the next thing and you're setting new goals, and like it's just kind of to me it's like a bit unfortunate, because every single chapter and every single part of your story is an important part, right? And you can't live your entire life at once. You have to live it in this like linear fashion, right? So I think that's where a lot of like the impatience comes up of like wanting the next thing and like wanting to achieve more and more, and the ego saying, okay, you need to be successful, you need to be like the most popular and all of that. But I think it's so important to get that ego in check and be like, no, I am perfect where I am right now. I'm whole, I'm complete. There's nothing in the 3D reality, there's nothing in the external that could change how I feel about myself, right? Myself is perfect and I don't need anything out there or anyone. And that is power. That is true power, liberation, freedom, and knowing that you are all that is, that you are everything, right? It's also the idea of oneness, that you are everyone and everything, you know? It's very cool. Very cool. So, yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say about the idea of like seeking external validation, and then also like living in the moment, right? So those are kind of like the two things that I touched on. And let me know what you think of what I've shared. Are there moments in your life, or if you could describe maybe a moment in your life where you felt like you weren't good enough? Like, what did that look like for you? What did that feel like for you? I'd love to hear that, because it's such a common feeling, like for all of us, you know? It's like people who say that they've never experienced this like unworthiness or like not feeling just like inadequacy, feelings of inadequacy. Like anyone who says they haven't experienced that is lying. Like it's so true, okay? We're always comparing ourselves and comparing our journeys and everything. And so that's okay. It's completely natural. It's human. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Leave me a comment, and I promise you, you will get through it. Life is just like a bunch of ups and downs. It's waves, pendulum swinging back and forth. Like, you're gonna be okay. But I get it. Sometimes life really sucks, and like so many things go wrong. Like right now I'm in a season of my life where it's like a series of unfortunate events. I'm not even joking. Like, but I'm genuinely just like, I don't believe the 3D reality. Like, everything is going to be okay as long as I'm alive. I am going to have to experience challenges and obstacles because I create those for myself to make this more exciting. But you're going to be okay. Honestly, there's nothing that you can't get through. And if you'd like to chat about anything, let me know. I love you so much. I'm going to end the video here so I can enjoy this beautiful sunny day. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day or night wherever you are.